They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will start this game off with the football. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Texas! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Wants to go up top on first down. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Trying the left side. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, David.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll toss it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Right back to him on the ground.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting. There he goes!
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Lost to throw again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A little screen to the running back.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll try to run for it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Reading the option, it's Manning. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Wingo. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Plows through the defense. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty.
Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Off play action on first down. Going for 6. To the end zone and is picked off.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On target to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And
breaks free in the middle. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over.
Leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gets it out quickly. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He'll keep it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll run the option. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Setting up the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Jose State.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Dropping back, it's Manning. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got it. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. To the air on first down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fakes to grab. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the back. Finds his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rush is on him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
And the Longhorns are flying down the field. On the option, it's Manning. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. No huddle here for the offense.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Off the play fake. Working that left side now. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gives it on the option. Fighting off the defender.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Going right to work up top. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ballgame.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Sends it back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Manning. Got the back over the middle. Tripped up for the tackle. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And to christen this 4th quarter, they'll try to hang a 3 on the board. And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the returner is stopped. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Under fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. And some room to work. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Spartans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bates. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Riley. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He'll take another shot here. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree?
The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Spartans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Texas offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. Creates a little space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. To the air, it's Manning. Makes the grab. He breaks a tackle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He'll pull it on the read. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from